When that second witness took the stand, he was detailing explicit sexual acts, and we noticed during his testimony that Sean Diddy Combs' 3 daughters got up and left the courtroom. Sean Diddy Combs entered the courtroom in a sweater, looked at his mother and children seated in the gallery and blew a kiss, made a heart shape with his hands and gave a thumbs up. They smiled at him and a few pumped their fists. His family didn't say anything all day as they entered and exited the courthouse.
All right, now we got Diddy's daughters in the news. Somehow they stormed out of the actual testimony. They left in the middle of the testimony twice. While someone was on the witness stand, I guess they were discussing his personal freaky escapades, and let's just say they didn't want to stay around, to listen to that because it made their dad not look good. But they stayed in the courtroom when Cassie was giving her own testimony in regards to the physical abuse that she endured by your man Diddy. So if you ask me, they're being selective. How is it that you staying when you're watching a woman, someone who you can identify as, right? Which I would say Diddy would probably lose his marbles if someone was to do to you what he was doing to her. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of hypocritical things going on right now. Sit back and react with your boy. We're about to see how the turn of events is going to play out. Let me roll these clips. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this channel over 50,000. Let's go, baby.
The graphic details that made Diddy's 3 daughters get up and leave the courtroom twice yesterday. Yesterday was day 1 of the Diddy trial in Manhattan, and witness number 2 was a man named Daniel Phillip, and he is a male escort. He detailed his encounters with Diddy and Cassie, and he talked about the fact that Diddy liked to pleasure himself while watching Daniel and Cassie doing their thing. This was so graphic, apparently. Diddy's 3 daughters twice got up and left the courtroom. He talked about baby oil, how Diddy wanted him to rub baby oil all over Cassie and Cassie to rub it all over him. Very graphic stuff. Daniel Phillip was actually a stripper before he met Diddy and Cassie and actually started doing S work just for them. Apparently, they paid him anywhere from $700 to $6,000 per encounter. But if he didn't perform well enough up to Diddy's standards, he wouldn't get paid at all. And he detailed the fact that Diddy liked to watch and kind of direct his activity, Daniel's activity with Cassie while sitting in the corner himself. He also alleged that he saw multiple violent encounters between Diddy and Cassie. One time, Diddy asked Cassie to come into the other room. Cassie said, "Hold up, I have something on my laptop. I'm going to close it out." Diddy went nuts, dragged Cassie into a hotel room, shut the door, and Danielle Phillip said that he heard slapping and hitting, and basically Diddy was like, "If I say to come here, you come here."
Nah, that's crazy right there. This is what I'm saying. This is what she kept running back to right here. She had the opportunity to never go back. She had the opportunity to say something. Diddy would have been locked up, at least for that situation right there. Maybe not forever, but he would have paid for those consequences. But this story is wild right here, right? This is just a weird story.
Prosecutor Maureen Comey did ask Phillip why he didn't call the police when he heard Cassie being abused, and he said he was petrified for his life. Diddy had security, and he knew that Diddy was powerful and that he could make him go away. Can't imagine being in the courtroom and hearing these crazy details about your father. I can see why they left.
Patriots, I just got out of court. Here's Diddy's family is walking out of the courtroom, and look at all the press go follow them.
Where these people go?
Yep, guys, I'm not gonna follow them because I'm better than that. I'm not. Look at all I'm just going to follow.
Like sharks, bro.
Like sharks. Like they just put chum in the water, guys. I'm just here for you. It's crazy, you guys. I have so much exciting stuff to report on. I'm gonna sit out here and get it all done for you guys. Just an insane day in court. So many revelations. One of the escorts that was hired by Cassie Ventura told his whole story. I'm going to cover that for you guys. I have so many notes that I have to break down for you. This is just, it's nuts. Okay, cool. So anyway, there's an escort who testified today and told an amazing story, which I will recap for you guys, but basically saying he was hired by Cassie Ventura, went over to her hotel where the diddler was. Diddy answered the door in just a bandana and a hat and a towel turned backwards. So he went to the hotel, and that was the first time he had, you know what, with Cassie. They said that she was in high heels, dark sunglasses, red lingerie, and she said
Yo, what's wrong with Diddy, yo? I don't understand this right here. Your man got crazy fantasies. Basically, it seems like what he's doing, he's actually bringing into reality. It's like someone who sits home alone and they throw on a corn movie, right? And it's just them watching a corn movie. But when they're watching a corn movie, instead of watching those two people on the screen, they're in front of them 3D. So it's like he enhanced his fantasy. I don't know, like, that's weird to me. I don't know why people would be interested in that. To each his own. Hey, look, I don't judge. Whatever floats your boat. Listen, you stay in your ship, I'm in mine's, baby. You understand the sea is a big place, but you stay over there and I'll be over here. Wiley's not with those kind of activities.
He has the biggest she had ever seen in her life. She asked him to take a picture of it and send it to her. I have so much crazy info for you guys. I'm going to get it to you guys. Love you.
Those girls should have never been in that courtroom. I don't know who thought it was a good idea for those young ladies to be in that courtroom as their father's sex life has been put on display. No, let's be for real.
But it's okay for them to be in the courtroom when they showing how abusive he was. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense.
Delilah, Jesse, I don't know if Chance was there, but none of those young ladies should have been in that room. I know they're trying to do the sympathy card, having those kids sit there behind him and cry and look like they're scared, which they are scared, but it's not appropriate. That has got to be some hard stuff to digest, especially having a male escort detail what this man allegedly did to the ex-girlfriend that he was dating. We say traumatized? I can say traumatized. Honestly, if Diddy was smart, he would tell them no longer to show up in court. Do not show up here. Do not allow them to be put through that. They've already gone through enough. Why would you allow them to go into that courtroom knowing good and well your whole life that is in the dark is about to come to light? No child should see that shit.
Diddy's trial just started, and within minutes, his own daughters got up and walked out of the courtroom. And here's why. I'm going to avoid as many triggering words as I can so this does not get taken down. Here goes. So it starts with testimony from Daniel Phillip, a former escort who says Diddy paid him to be with Cassie while he watched from the corner. Yep, you heard that right. And as soon as the details got graphic, his daughters, all 18 and sitting next to his mother, got up and left the room. They came back, but the moment the testimony kept going, they dipped again. And that's just the beginning. Phillip also told the jury that he heard Diddy beating Cassie in the other room during one of these setups and dragging her by the hair for saying the words, "Hold on." And remember the elevator assault from 2016?
In the courtroom for that.
Yep, that was shown to the jury too. The same video Diddy allegedly paid $100,000 to bury. The guard later testified that Diddy handed him a stack of cash topped with a $100 bill and said, "Take care of this and don't tell anyone." This was all on day one, and tomorrow Cassie herself is expected to take the stand as pregnant as she is.
Man, listen, like I keep saying, man, she have a good pregnancy because this is a lot of stress. This is too much stress for a pregnant woman to be enduring. And let's not forget, she also had to get on the stand and watch her husband as he's listening to what she's saying that she don't really want him to know. Maybe she was trying to take to the grave with her, but hey, look, listen, it's a crazy world out here, you know what I mean? Life is what you make it. Make sure you don't break it. Go in the comments, run it up, flood it up. The media is bugging out though. They're not giving these people a break at all. They could just go outside and throw a piece of tissue outside and you're going to see it on TMZ. At this point, man, listen, you guys need to stay out the way. Stay in the clear. This right here is not for you to hear. See you guys on the next one.